The quartet spoke at an interactive session organised by the Berbice Cricket Board, the BCB, at the IBM Sports Complex on Saturday. According to Hillwood Foster, the current BCB president, the aim of the life or career building engagement was for the youngsters to pick the minds of 4 persons who had either successful international or regional careers as to allow the young players to understand the kind of sacrifice it takes to play the sport at the high level. Adams, now Cricket West Indies Director of Cricket, imparted in one of the youngsters, Adrian Hetmeyer, nephew of Shimon Hetmeyer, about how to bat long in Test cricket. The former West Indies captain was questioned on what he did to score Test centuries. In fact, he scored 6 of them and batted for long hours. The answer, it starts with the will of repetition and training in the nets.
I wanted to play Test cricket. Okay? The day was split into 3 2-hour sessions. I would regularly bat 3-4 hours at a time on my own time. What do I mean by that? Under 15 training, under 17 training, under 19 training, the Jamaica team training, you go and you bat for half an hour. You go, you bat, everybody gets a bat, and in 3 hours, the training session is finished. Okay? That is what we would call a top-up session. For myself, Desmond Haynes would call it a top-up session. That is where you go and you show the coach that you have some kind of form and you should select me for your team. But after that, or sometimes before, is when I go and do my batting practice. Now, I want to bat in 2-hour sessions. I want to make a living batting for 2-hour sessions. It would take Desmond Haynes 2 sessions to score 100, sometimes less. I was a poker, so it would take me 6 hours. Sometimes double the time, because he was a shot player. I was a poker, like Chandrapan. So, if I am going to score 100, I am going to have to bat 6 hours, 3 sessions. I do not bat for 2 hours to train to bat for 2 hours. A session is 2 hours long. 2 hours batting, not going to help me. I have to bat for longer than 2 hours. You're a bowler, you want to play Test cricket as a bowler, I would assume. Three spells in a day, like Mr. Roberts used to do. 9 hours, 9 overs per spell, that's 27 overs in a day. But inside a session, you'd probably bowl 9 overs. 8, 9 overs. Somewhere in your preparation, not every day, but somewhere in your preparation, you must be bowling 9 sixes, 54 balls plus, so that your body gets used to bowling more than you're going to use in a session, in a 2-hour session.
Sir Andy was adamant it is hard work being a fast bowler. It is the hardest job, he stated. The Antiguan exclaimed that while a lot of attention is placed on having strong shoulders, it is important to develop a firm core to prolong longevity and consistency in the art. He also emphasized the need for players to read about the game and constantly ask questions. Haynes, the Barbadian blast at the top of the order, made a bold remark. I always knew I would have played for West Indies, he said, in the context that he knew the only way that was possible was if he worked hard and believed in his talent. Butcher spoke on the importance of fusing cricket and academics, with harsh reality that not every player will either play international cricket or have a prolonged run. It is important to plot life after the sport. For the newsroom, Akim Green.